The 2K Sports pregame show.
What is up, you guys? So today's going to be an edit day. Yoli is coming over at 4 o'clock to do a facial on the Xbox Devil. Sorry. I filmed 2 videos yesterday, which I was really happy about, that I finished. Those two, hopefully
that was me.
My March favorites.
You hit me.
Oh, this. Oh, okay, my bad. I was like, cool, fuck.
I love having some moments in my videos now. I know it sounds terrible, like I don't need to say sound like that.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off a good outing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat. Indiana on D. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here's Ellis, following the miss by John Wall. Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Wall. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Morris with the screen for Wall. Wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And here's Indiana. Outside Teague. Ellis outside. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 5. Gortat with the steal. Beal with it. Talking about that win against the Cavaliers, he was definitely a major factor as well. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Beal's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2.
Wall against Teague. Outside, George. Down low. Here's Jefferson. Gortat with the block. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And that is good. On defense, the Wizards. Teague left side. In the corner, George with it. Gortat with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. All with it, picked up by Teague. Lets it go from deep. Walls, shot is off. Pacers trail by 3. Teague kicks to Jefferson. Here's Young. Jefferson dishes to Young. Launches it. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
It's stolen by Jefferson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Here's Beal following the score by Indiana. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Indiana trailing here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here is Ellis. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
Now here's Beal. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Morris with the ball. Jefferson picks him up. Outside for Beal. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Gortat.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Teague. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And he gets it to go. 6 points for him.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Pacers trail by 4. Teague drives in, shoots from 14. Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the wide open shot for Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And so it's Washington with it. 7-point differential.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
And so it's Indiana with it after the basket by Washington. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
First free throw is good. Brian Roberts is checked in for John Wall. And both free throws good for Paul George. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Here's Roberts. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's Gortat with the drive. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Beal after marching Gortat's bucket. Beal, another one falls for Washington.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Teague kicks to Young. There's Ellis with the 3-ball, and the shot is good. Ellis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Here's Roberts. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Beal, that's for 2, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's Teague. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Wizards leading by 6. Here's Roberts. Got a piece of it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jefferson. Solomon Hill comes in for Thaddeus Young. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best 3-point shooters. 5th is Bradley Beal.
You know, everybody loves the tray. It's the shot you can anticipate when it leaves the shooter's hand. It's one of those magical moments during the course of a ball game. And a high percentage shooter from there is valuable.
Now, here's Teague. After Gortat's miss, Teague the pass to George. Takes a shot at the elbow. Teague can't hit.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Teague covering. Here's Roberts. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now Beal to the paint. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
And while we got a chance, let's check out the stats for Jeff Teague. Averaging 13 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man. That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Paul George. Now, here's Oubre. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Count the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 8.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Knocked loose. He kicks to Mahinmi. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Another shot. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Turner. Trying so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And he just big boy right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And so it's Washington with it. 6-point lead. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. Hill leading the charge. The kick out to T. Again, Indiana.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
1:11 left to play here in the first. Adams with it. Here's Tam. Hits the jump hook.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Now here's Stuckey. 6-point game. Hill has the open look. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Launches a three. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in. And so here is Indiana. Outside Hill. It's stolen by Adams. Here's the break. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Pacers trail by 8. The feed to Hill. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Adams outside. 1 second left. And Allen with the block. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 6. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
No shit, Sherlock.
And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Al Jefferson out there with Young, and it's Ellis at the point. The Pacers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
Looking at the game for George, he's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
He's off on the second.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and getting as good as they get on the inside. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can get that lead down.
Shots good from Young.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They got to get a hand in the face.
That was good.
And
He might
here's
come
Wall.
back.
He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Tam, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And it's blocked. Outside for George. Launches a three. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he hits the first of 3.
Man, he took the ball out. 2 fouls.
Good on the second free throw.
And it
In this
says,
quarter, they've
I
had
saw
the right
according
approach,
to each
driving
report
and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And he makes all 3. And Washington has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points.
But then they change the logo.
Here's Roberts. He's guarded by Ellis. Releases. Another one falls for Washington. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Miles. Shot is off, and it's Washington the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be the 3rd of this 6-game road trip. Here's Roberts. No good with the triple. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Ellis kicks to Young. Indiana moving it around. Jefferson attacking, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Indiana. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. Checking out Washington, just way behind.
Seeing where Washington is, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Teague is jacked in for C.J. Myers. And a change for the Wizards. Jordan Adams, he's jacked in for Otto Porter Jr. How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Outside Teague. Outside for George. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Oubre. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Making 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Young in the corner. To the paint. Jefferson kicks to Teague. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Teague's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Roberts. Dishes it to Oubre. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 9. Teague the pass to Young. And Montiel's the bucket on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Roberts. Feeds it to Mahinmi. There's the pick. Leaner from distance. And that one goes long.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Ellis dishes to Jefferson. The kick out to Young. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. Here's Roberts. Lets it go with the 3. And the shot is good. Roberts got 5 points in the quarter. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Teague kicks to Young. Back to Teague. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Roberts. He has 5. That 3 off the mark. Teague drives in. Jefferson.
Oh, damn.
Pass to George. Fader on the way. The shot will not go. Now Michigan takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. 10 defended by George. Here's Mahinmi. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
But I feel like 56.
The Wizards have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jefferson. Lavoy Allen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Good on the second free throw.
Damn, what's going on with the Pacers? All these people
Pacers trail by 9. Teague drives in. The dish to Turner. Stuckey outside. And he converts the layup. Stuckey's got his first bucket in this one.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Wizards leading by 7. Down low. Out to Morris. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Teague drives in to the inside. It's stolen by Mahinmi.
Oh God, dude, it's like fucking Pinto.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. On defense, Indiana. They trail by 9 points. Shoots from the corner, and he hits the jump shot. 8 points for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Timeout called the Pacers.
So far.
Pacers trail by 11. Outside Teague. On the wing, Stuckey. Outside Teague. 6 to shoot. And it's Turner off the drive. That's good. Turner's got his second basket of the night. Here is Wall. To the middle. Turner with the steal. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and then excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stemmed from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Washington leading now by 7. Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. The pass to Mahinmi. Out left to the wing. Wall attacking. And here's Morris for 3. Kept alive by Washington. Here's Mahinmi. Great D that time from T.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Shot's good. And now it's only a 5-point Wizards lead.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now, here is Morris. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Beal's shot is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now Teague. He has 6. And Hill has it in the corner. Shoots from 12. They get the rebound. Turner dishes to Hill. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Washington leading now by 6. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Wall attacking. Turner covering. Left block shot on the way. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stuckey kicks to Turner. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And it's 8 points for Miles Turner.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Beal. 8 points for him. Pass to Wall. 3-pointer. Pacers with the rebound.
You can't get in a much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Hill passes to Stuckey. He dishes it to Turner. Shot is up. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's taken away by Stuckey. Inside. And it's Hill with the jam.
How about the sharp steal and run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
The clock is clearly on on their side.
Exactly. They can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Woo! Good. Where's the foul, bro?
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Outside Wall. Elbow shot is on.
Oh my God! What?
And misses would have kind of gone in. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Wizards out front, up 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. We can't let everybody do this. Everybody got to help, and on the defense end, and be able to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It's turning out to be a close game at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball.
Your take on Indiana.
They showed a total lack of discipline in the first half, way too many turnovers. Coach was not happy. A lot of miscommunication going on. This game could easily get away from them if they do not tighten up.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Let me know what you want to do.
He just got out.
They're already trying to predict. They're already trying to get stadium booked for WrestleMania 34. Well, 34 is already in the world, but 35 might be in LA, Minnesota. No, they're gonna use like the Ram Stadium. 35, tight.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The Wizards with the lead. Taking a look at the Wizards. The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Gortat. Wall dishes to Gortat. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jefferson kicks to Teague. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Morris outside. Kicks the Wall. Young with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. And here we go. Here's Ellis. Rejected by Wall.
What the fuck? No.
Washington shooting at 50% in a decent groove. About 1 minute played here in the second half. He feeds it to Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The bench is better, dude. Hill, Turner.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Ellis sucks. Teague sucks. George is fucking one guy.
I thought Teague was pretty good.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Who had the most points that started? Oh, George, yeah. You're gonna have misses.
First one falls for.
He's really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Bill. He has 9 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
And he can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And so he hits both. Here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jefferson. He kicks it to George. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now, here is Morris. 5 points in the game. That one goes. Count it. 13 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open.
Pacers trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Wide open. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Time for their Indians to talk it over.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Jordan Adams, he's checked in for Washington.
Yeah, bro. You better be talking how fucking that team. Oh, it's still pretty good, but like 7-3.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
I think I can have.
Wall against T. Down low. Outside for George. Back to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And the basket good. And that's now 7 points for Ellis.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Wall against T. Outside, Wall. And Ellis with the ball. And a fast break now. The Pacers. George with the ball. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Monte Ellis.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
It's Wall with the drive. The feed to Beal. Low block shot on the way. Great D that time from Team. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you? I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode. We're seeing from these guys, they're getting whatever they want.
The Pacers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw, good team. Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Wizards have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Wall. Fade away. It's rebounded by Indiana. Young with the ball. He's got 10. Here's Turner. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Now here's Beal. 10 points for him. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Indiana. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And George, here we go. Right side Turner. Releases from 15. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And now a 4-point pace lead. Washington shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's tipped. Wall with the steal. To the inside. Here's Mahimi. Here's Adams. Bangs home the trifecta. Adams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's T. And he gets the ball. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
Yeah, 75%.
Ball passes to Mahimi. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mahimi's got 7 points in the game.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
T kicks to Turner. And there's Paul George. And the assist by T. And that's 13 points for Paul George.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Washington calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time in some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still
Yeah.
played.
No, I mean,
And they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper
Well, be
hydration,
addicted,
a
man.
player can completely run out of gas.
Yeah,
down
you
the stretch
put
of a
high
game.
after
And that's
what's up.
something that
Yeah, I just think that's exactly what I
afford
do.
to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He put working, and I put me too, and he put thumbs up. That's all. I didn't reply after that.
I'm not gonna tell him. Here we go.
Rodney Stuckey's
Oh, yeah?
checked in for Montez. And the Wizards making a change here.
You need to get okay, calm. Fuck that shit.
Wizards trail by 3. And here's Wall. Six on the shot clock. Poked loose.
Oh.
Now here comes Teague, leading the break. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
You look at what Teague has done so far. 10 points and a steal. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Wizards trail by 4. Here is Wall. There's the pick. Here's Tan. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face.
Where did that person
It says all over. Are you kidding me?
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed.
Oh, what was that?
It's something.
Dude, what the
way that
hell?
guy gets to the
That's
rim.
crazy. That's
And
about
up the court come the Pacers on the break. And yes, sir, that one drops. And now an 8-point Indiana lead.
And after his last game, really not
Yeah, he showed off
surprised
for
to see
50
him
points.
as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Wall. Up top
You
court.
intercepted that shit, dude.
Lock at 6. Hand. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Thaddeus Young.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Wizards making a change here.
Oh, my wall. They only have 4 points.
And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Now here's Teague. He's got 11. And Young with the basket on the assist by Teague.
Yeah, now they got the comfort.
And that's 13 points here for Thaddeus Young. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Roberts. He has 5. To the middle. Here's Tam. Passes it to Roberts. Outside for Beal. And the 3 ball is good. Beal's got 13 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Shots good by Turner.
That one was solid.
Oh,
There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Here's Roberts following the score by Miles Turner. It's stolen by T. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
Yeah, what happened to fucking
George has got 3 assists now.
They were dominating the first
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Giving up a kick zone. What better? What's supposed to be? Yeah.
Defended by George.
Oh, my head. What the hell?
Oh, trying for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he works out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 12. We've got 1:13 left in the third. There's a good screen. Here's Roberts. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Roberts got his third basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And Mahimi now atop the key. Defended by George. To the paint. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in it.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Wizards trail by 15. Beal up top. 13 points in the game. And he gets it to go. Beal's got 15 points.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Oh, don't want to go tired. Kill us. Oh, you need for defense. Oh, and rebound. Yeah. Okay.
Outside Hill. 1 second left. And fouled as he went up to the dunk.
He got
Good
fouled
aggressive
already.
move, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Marcin Gortat. The Pacers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
That's the line for 2.
Damn.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Hill. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pacers lead by 15. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us.
No way.
Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Okay. I might be cuckoo.
Now Ellis. We've got Solomon Hill. C.J. Miles is out there with Ellis. Then there's Allen. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here is Miles. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. Porter dishes to Morris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Pacers leading by 13. Here is Miles. Ellis, the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Hill penetrating, and he gets it to go.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Nice ball movement by Washington. Offensive rebound. And Gortat kicks to Oubre. Up top, Morris. It's deflected. Stolen by Ellis. On the wing, Hill. Back to Ellis. From deep. Rebound by the Wizards.
Can't do code, though.
Gortat's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle. Stolen by Ellis. To the inside. Miles.
Oh, damn.
With the block. And it's out of bounds. The save was last touched by Gortat. George is checked in for the Pacers. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Adams checked in.
I know. First time in a long time. Before I moved out.
They set the pick. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Pacers making a change here. Teague's checked in.
Oh, he's good at assisting.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. George dishes to Teague. 4 on the shot clock. Tipped away.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
There's Porter with the 3. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Pacers leading by 12. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Hill drives in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Morris passes to Adams, and the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Young's checked in for Solomon Hill.
Yeah.
It's George on the wing. Shot from 16. Morris with the rebound. Wizards trail by 12. And Gortat kicks to Porter.
Don't want to be falling, not making anything no more.
Back to Gortat. The kick out to Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pacers leading by 10. Teague with a clean look. They get it again, but they recover it. Tries it again. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds now tonight. George against Wall.
That's it.
Pulls up, high post. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Teague. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He's been one of their more reliable offensive guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
I swear, I hope they
Just
play
a
the
little
double.
out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Especially for how
A
long.
moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here. See if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Wizards trail by 10.
No, keep going.
Dishes at the wall. He's guarded by Ellis. He's open, decides to fire, falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Teague against Wall. Outside Jefferson. Ellis outside. Three-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Let's make them feel how it felt. Make them never come back.
Wizards have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And Wall kicks to Morris. Feeds to Porter. There's the 3. Can't hit. And Indiana will go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Ellis dishes to Young. In the corner, George with it. Lock at 6. Back to Young. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
They stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what John Wall's done. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Just a very energetic brand of defense.
First free throw is good.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers.
Watch. Cook my fault. They can lose. But,
Both good from the line that time. Teague with the ball.
Oh, all grind.
Here's the dish to Young. Fires the 3. And the Pacers another 3.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel
found a
of
rhythm,
this
man.
defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And so it's Washington with it. 15-point game. Down low. Tries to save it.
What the hell did they give it to him? Oh, well.
And here's George.
Oh, fuck.
Outside Turner. George up top. And it's Ellis penetrating. Here's Turner. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Funny, man.
And the Pacers lead by 17.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run.
It's funny because they almost lost at home and then they found
D
it.
hasn't been able to keep up.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. Oh, tried to tuck it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him. Bradley Beal's checked in for Porter.
He's off on the second. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And T, here we go. Here's George. Wall grabs the board. Wizards trail by 16. The pass to Gortat. Turner with the steal. Nice D from
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's rebounded by Indiana.
Look at this, man.
I know. Remember, TJ said a shot against one, made that one.
He is just not there offensively.
A nice shot by George.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Beal. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
I know.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Just stepped in a pile of shit now.
Here's Indiana. They're on a 15-5 run. Wall against T.
What did it do, though?
The shot by Turner, no good.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Pacers leading by 18. Outside, George. Teague for three. Rejected by Wall. Young passes to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses out. Drawing the whistle, a lot of contact there.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And he's like, thank you, I'm going to go down now.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
Hey, time out, man.
Washington calls timeout. One guy who's getting it done is Thaddeus Young.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
The way we're going to lose. Not by long.
Washington making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for Gortat, and Porter subbed in for Morris. And Washington has possession, trailing by 19. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Wall's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's T. Here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. Ellis outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got assist number 8 now on the night. Wizards trail by 19. And Beal kicks to Mahinmi. Outside for Beal. From outside off the mark. Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Young. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pacers.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Thaddeus Young. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
To the right side. Defended by George. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Young in the corner.
Oh, fuck, I'm trying to get to Turner.
A 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal's shot is good.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
Now, here's George. Turner passes to Young, shakes him, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I made a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first one falls.
True, I know. 50 seconds.
He hits one and misses one each at the line. Kicks it to Wall. Wide open look. Second chance shot. And Allen with the block. And they'll keep possession. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the win. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this one. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. He had no problem getting back into a shooting rhythm to start the second half, nailing all 4 of his first 4 field goals.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick.
And that wraps things up, folks.